Hey there smartphone fans, welcome back for some honest hands-on reviews on the stuff you want to buy. And if you're looking for an affordable phone that looks like the Samsung S8, you may have found it, and this is the HOMTOM S8 honest hands-on review by me, Stephen Fox. The HOMTOM S8 is a very affordable 18:9 all-infinity aspect ratio phone, 5.7 inches with 64 gigs of storage, fast charging, and actually very capable Sony IMX278 sensor, same one used in the Huawei P8. And the phone does very much look like the Samsung S8 and costs around $150–$60 depending on where you get it from. There's a link in the video description if you want to check the best price available. And the phone comes with a fast charging charger, USB cable, and HOMTOM have even packed some more goodies like an OTG cable and 2 additional tempered glass screen protectors, as well as a back silicone cover and a handle for your phone if you want to use that. I never used those, but again, very good complete offering for a very budget phone. So is it really the phone you want to get for that Samsung S8 experience on a very tight budget? Let's find out. As far as looks goes, the HOMTOM S8 is a very eye-catching, very good looking phone, very glossy, very shiny for all of you who just love that shiny new phone. And the phone is not made of glass like the Samsung S8, so it has a beat in that. The HOMTOM S8 is rim is outside, is made of very thick metal, so this is a very tough, durable phone, and it does have Gorilla Glass on the front. The back is plastic, but it's definitely much more durable than the original Samsung S8, so this phone can definitely take a fall or two and will not feel it. A very durable, good looking phone, and you can definitely tell this is an 18:9 aspect ratio. If you remove the on-screen buttons, you do get around 80% usage of the display on the phone. Now the top and bottom bezels are very small on this thing, but the side bezels are not, since it just have some limitations as a budget phone. But as you can see, it's very nice to use. It's a 5.7 inch device that definitely feels like a 5.3 inch in your hand, and absolutely gives you that Samsung S8 feeling when you hold it and view media on it. HOMTOM S8 have done very good with the engineering of these phones, since instead of the standard place where you put the SIM tray pin, they've put it on the top so they can save space and make the phone thinner. Another good engineering decision. Sometimes the Chinese do get them right and sometimes they don't. And the phone does also have an LTE notification. And this is the back of the phone itself. As I said, it's very good looking, very ocean blue like color phone, and outside it shines even more and glosses even more as well. As I said, this is an eye-catching design. But what about actual usage? What is really inside the phone and how does it handle everyday life? Well, we'll start with the fingerprint scanner on the phone, which is definitely not the fastest, but it's actually very accurate. It does take around 2–3 seconds to unlock every time you press it, but it's no big deal on a budget phone. But the display is really 18:9 aspect ratio, just the resolution is slower than the original Samsung S8, which has like very huge resolution. This has an upscaled HD to fit the 18:9 aspect ratio, and you can tell that the phone looks very good. The display is vivid, colors are very good as well, and it does offer functions like split screen multitasking since this is Android Nougat. You can do a few more things with the back fingerprint scan, like swipe through photos in the gallery for instance, but as I said, the fingerprint scan is not that great, so I just don't suggest do that. And you can also use some gestures as well, and the phone does come with the latest security patch from August, so it's very good for security. And check out the band supported here. Now this supports 1, 3, 7 and band 20 for 4G LTE, so it will definitely work 4G 100% in the US and everywhere in Europe. But it will have limited cover functionality in the US and Canada. So you do know the bands. If you're living in US and Canada, do check if your local operator supports these bands. And the phone comes with an octa-core chip from MTK 6750T, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard storage, and all the sensors you need like gyroscope, magnetometer. So This is a very feature-rich packed phone that's very good looking and actually doesn't skip on anything on the internals, which is very good. And now let's check out the performance. Now this phone is barely out in the market, and I was testing the GPS outside, and the lock was a little bit slower than I'm used to. But I'm pretty sure this will be fixed with a software update. The GPS does work, but it just takes around 6-7 seconds more to lock. I don't think that's an issue when it comes to the GPS. Sunlight visibility on the display, as you can see, is not like tremendously great, but you can definitely view all the contents you want on it, even on the brightest and the sunniest of days. And on outside, the phone, as I said, really shines and it's very glossy and actually looks very, very well. Actual real-world daily driver performance of the HOMTOM S8 is pretty good, on par with anything like the Redmi 4X, octa K6000 Plus and the Asus Zenfone 4 Max and 4 Max Plus. So it's very well inside its bullet range, and it punches a little bit above that thanks to actually HOMTOM using internal flash storage from Samsung, which is faster than the competition. And as you can see, the HOMTOM S8 delivers very good browsing, social medias and multitasking performance, even with split screen multitasking enabled. So this is a very good daily driver for all of you who are looking on a budget. It's not the fastest device at this price range, definitely, but it's very, very capable. And as promised, here are all the 2 Geekbench and PCMark storage test scores, so you can compare it with your current phone and with another you want to buy. But as I tell you, daily driving performance and general performance of this phone is okay, and I will be later showing you how the gaming performance is. But now let's take a look at some 18:9 content to run from the HOMTOM S8. And here's the HOMTOM S8 gaming performance running some heavy 3D games that are very demanding from the Google Play Store. And onto the camera experience, as I mentioned earlier, it uses the Sony IMX278, which was a popular sensor a few years ago and was used in some flagship phones from Huawei. And you can definitely tell that the phone is not 16 megapixel, by the way, it's 30 megapixel, so switch off that 16 megapixel and definitely put on the auto scene detection, because it increases the low light performance very much. And these are the best settings for the HOMTOM S8 auto scene detection mode and 13 megapixel without zero shutter delay, and it does deliver very decent results regarding this is a budget phone. Unfortunately, the second camera was definitely not needed for me here, since the DSLR experience offered here like bokeh effect is pretty much okay, but it's a bit laggy when I use it in like great sunlight conditions, and sometimes the shots are not looking very well. So in my opinion, HOMTOM should have really skipped that second camera and maybe put some more money in something else. But again, some people do prefer that and it's nice to have it. And here's some photos taken from the HOMTOM S8 and just handheld photos by me, and you can see very good color production, lots of detail. The Sony IMX278 sensor definitely doesn't disappoint in this price range and delivers very good results. Now the camera could do with the software update to fine tune optimize it, but this phone is barely out for like a week, so HOMTOM will definitely issue an update to get the best out of the camera yet. But even as it is, I can definitely tell you that this is an okay camera phone for around $150, and it actually has very good low light performance with the auto scene detection mode enabled. And here are some okay shots as well. As you can see, sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't, so I think they really should have skipped that second camera. And the front camera is actually very decent on this phone as well. Even in indoors, outdoor situations, it delivers quality selfies for this price point. Not the best, but definitely worthy of Facebook and Instagram. And but it comes to video quality, I'm both disappointed with the HOMTOM S8, as the main camera video is shaky and it loses focus a lot of the time. The front camera is a bit better, but I said this phone is very new to the market and could definitely come a software update to fix the video quality.
One of those Samsung S8 phones from China. It's actually a pretty good phone if you're considering this is just below $200.
And let's wrap it all up for the HOMTOM S8 budget Samsung S8 clone. Is it worth it? If you're looking for that clone S8 experience and definitely 80:9 aspect ratio on a very tight budget, the HOMTOM S8 definitely fits the bill. A very good phone, and it's even tougher and more durable than the original S8, which is for me always a bonus, and it's definitely okay to purchase. The cons on this phone are that the secondary camera is really not needed, the video quality is below par, GPS log slow, and the battery life lasts around a day and a half, with around 5 hours of screen on time max you can get on this phone. But that's okay since this is a budget phone, and you can buy the HOMTOM S8 from link in the description below. This has been Steven Fox, thank you for watching my HOMTOM S8 review. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and share the videos so that your friends can watch it as well.
Stick around.